Hi everybody, this is Carrie and Mara running for Morris County Freeholder, and today's What is a Freeholder session is about what is the difference between a work session and the public session. So the work session basically is where the freeholders gather and go over the agenda items and topics that are that they're going to present at that open session. At times they do allow people to do presentations and just, be a part of this meeting. But typically this meeting, although the public can go and observe, they typically don't really encourage people speaking at these sessions, only because it's a certain amount of time to get ready for the public session. But the director of the Freeholder Board can in fact grant you permission to speak at these sessions if she so chooses. Now, the public session is where the freeholders hold an open forum, and you, the public, can speak. What I would love to see the freeholder meetings become in these open sessions is an open dialogue, or rather where the freeholders let the residents of Morris County know like what's going on, what are the top issues, what are the things that are positive that have occurred in Morris County, what is Morris County doing to move forward, things like that. I, for one, am excited to hear about what is Morris County gonna do with the $7 million that Governor Murphy granted Morris County for from the CARES Act for COVID. And this was a bipartisan effort with Mikie, Sherrill, and elected officials down the line. I just have to say I was so happy to see this, because this is what government should look like. It shouldn't matter. People should be above politics. The welfare of Morris County should come before party. So I was excited to see this. I'm excited to see what the freeholders are going to say. How are they thinking? Like, what were the lessons learned from the past few months dealing with COVID? How can we streamline costs for testing? How can we ensure a more proactive approach to any future outbursts that occur? How can we, deal with, PPE, testing sites, and the growing number of issues that we're facing in Morris County. Like, there's been an increased number in suicide rates in Morris County. How are we addressing and making mental health easily accessible for people going silently through depression? I am happy to see what the freeholders are going to say about how are we going to help small businesses? How are we going to help those who are struggling with finances right now? What resources are we going to guide them to and say, hey, there are things out there for you? I, for one, I'm excited to see how we're going to work with local municipalities to make sure that they recover from COVID, and how we're going to work with their mental health leaders in those municipalities. So please join the work session today at 4:30, and please join the public session at 7 o'clock tonight. One last thing, if you like the WebEx idea and you want to have the ability from the comfort of your own home or from work to be a part of the open session or listen in on the work session, today at 7 p.m., August 26th, come to the open session and say that. Say, freeholders, I love the WebEx idea. I would love this to be a permanent part of these freeholder meetings. So have a beautiful day. Exercise your right to vote and exercise the right to speak up. So thank you so very much, and have a great day.